Shannon II. I'm from Prince George's County, a little city called Seat Pleasant, where Kevin Durant is from. I grew up there. I'm 36 years old. I am a husband of one wife for the last 10 years. I'm the father of 3 children, an 8, a 6, and a 4-year-old. I'm also an experienced electrician.
What made you become an electrician?
In all honesty, I became an electrician kind of on a humble. I was a warehouse manager at the time. I was in college. I was working full-time and I was going to school full-time. And our building was right next to an electrical contractor. And one of the secretaries was really good friends with the secretary of my building. She said, you know, I look at these guys' checks and I know Melvin does work over here with your machines. Maybe he want to check this out. So the thing is, my friend Yolanda told me about it. She was like, Melvin, just go check it out. So I went and checked it out. I put in an application. Lo and behold, maybe after I put that application in, maybe 3 months later, I got laid off. Got laid off 3 months later. So the thing is, now I'm jobless, still going to school, and basically I am not really wanting to go to school, but I am going to school because of my parents. Both of my parents were college graduates. So my whole entire life, college was always pressed. When you get older, you're going to go to college. When you get older, you're going to go to college. You're going to go to college. So the thing is, I went because I thought that was what I was supposed to do. With that being said, I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't fake the funk. You know, with my dad, I know I would probably disappoint my parents, you know, not finishing out college. But I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I got a call back and they said, we want to interview you. And this is with Local 26 in DC. And once we did the interview, I gave him my best shot. I mean, I didn't know too much about electrical work. I did just a little bit. But they called me back and they said, we really like you. And they actually hired me, I guess you'd say maybe 2 weeks later. So I kind of see that as God had me put a seed in the ground. I didn't even know why I was planting it. Didn't even know I was planting it. But that seed of that, just putting that application in, ended up turning into a lifetime experience that I would have never, ever imagined. But I love it to the day I die. Let me tell you this. Anybody who thinks that a blue-collar worker is some ignoramus, uneducated buffoon is highly mistaken. I went through 5 years of school. And the thing is, I went through 3 straight years of rigorous classroom. So the thing is, I'm going to work full-time and I'm going to school, I guess you say in the union. So the thing is, with union school, you have books that you have to basically read through with the class. You read some in class and you read some on your own. But the thing is, you are basically teaching yourself electrical work. And you're getting a lot of experience on the job. You're getting a lot of experience on the job. So the very first 6 months was a whole new world to me. It's like learning to read Japanese. It's especially I have absolutely no electrical background. My father is not a handyman. My grandfather's not a handyman. Nobody in my family works with their hands in the type of way that I have some type of grasp. But when they told me, hey, bring me a ratchet wrench. A what? So I have no idea. Go get me some wire nuts. Nuts? Like, we eat nuts on the job? Like, no, stupid. This is what you use to make splices to hold the wires together. So I was green as grass. So the thing is, it was really hard my first 6 months. But the thing is, I knew I was meant to work with my hands because while I was out there on the job, when I was working with a journeyman, he would have me do something and you would click 2 and 2 together as far as what you learned in class. Now I'm applying it out in the field. And now you're realizing, hold up, this is what every building is basically conceived of, is what I'm doing. So now when I go, you can ask my wife, when I go into stores, I'm looking up at the ceiling. I'm in Target, Walmart, looking up at the pipe being ran and stuff like that. Like, whoever did this, they didn't know what they were doing, something like that. So the thing is, it gave me a whole new eye and a whole new perspective on how to look at the world. And the thing is, you had 60 tests. The most you can fail was 16. And they kick you out of school. I failed 3 my entire time. And they were all about 1 point. 1 stinking point. So, but the thing is, I had to study so hard. And the thing is, it's comprised of, you'd be surprised, so much math. So much math. And that was not my strong suit in school. So the thing is, I'm learning a new theory, electrical theory, AC theory, DC theory. I'm learning about switchgear, but I'm learning everything that is all brand new to me, and I have to pick it up within a week. So I would tell any guy, you do not have to be the brightest bulb. You do not have to be summa cum laude. You do not have to be valedictorian. That doesn't matter. Can you apply yourself in order to pick up any type of concept? As you can see, I'm not of your slender gentleman. I'm of the larger size, so you think a little pudgy boy who's good in sports. But the thing is, back then, they just call you fat boy. So the thing is, like, you fat. And my mom has started off, my school didn't even have uniforms, and she sent me to school in a freaking uniform. So I'm like, imagine, you're the fat kid, you're the tallest kid, you're the biggest kid, you're wearing a uniform, you're a bookworm. Bro, I was set up so bad. But just my upbringing was from one of structure. I was always disciplined either by my grandmother, which was my mom's mom, or my dad. Neither one of them was afraid to use a belt or a switch on my behind. So the thing is, I did not grow up with loose guardianship. I grew up in the church where I was there Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, Saturday men's meeting. I'm always at church. But the thing is, I had my little rebellion period, but thank God I snapped out of it. So my upbringing may have been a little different than most of your maybe brothers that might be in that same predicament where they might have came from a single parent home or something like that. But I was the same guy out on the streets with these same guys. So the thing is, I thought that I had to be like them because it was more of them in their situation than that wasn't mine. So as I got older, of course, I realized, no, you were blessed. You were extremely blessed to be in the position that you were in. So that's pretty much me. When you pick up a trade, especially going out into the construction field, you're not even going to want to. You're going to learn other trades in the same aspect. And that's just because you have to work hand in hand now with the plumber. I can't run my pipe where he's running his pipe. We all know electricity and water don't mix. So the thing is, now I'm learning, hey, pipes should be ran this way. They should be on an angle. No pipe should be a 90-degree parallel unless it's being pushed with a pump. Other than that, because if I have a plumbing pipe that's coming from my toilet and it's on a 90-degree angle or it's tilted up, when that toilet gets flushed, this crap is going to run right back. So those are simple things that, that any other person might not know, but they're going to call you because you have the knowledge. I tell them, get a trade because they're going to pay you for not what you do, they pay you for what you know. So the thing is, yeah, changing this switch may have only taken me 10-15 minutes, but you didn't know how to do it. If you did it, you might have burned your house down. Me, I'm going to change it 10-15 minutes, I'm gone. And I might charge you $50 for that. You're like, well, this is not worth. Well, okay, that's fine. You can call me, or you can call your local plumber or electrician company, and they're going to charge you for their advertisement. They're going to charge you for their overhead. They're going to charge you for everything that they have to do to run that business, and you're paying for the same exact knowledge. So the thing is, get into something where you do not necessarily need another person's say so. You do not need to be dependent on them in order for you to make your dollar.